Everyone loves a good platitude, like without a goal you can't score. This one, although seems straightforward, it's really not. Let me explain. From point A to point B, there's a supposed straight line. But the truth is that this line, it's a unicorn. It doesn't exist. Here's what it actually looks like. Huge pain in the ass. So when you plan out how to grow a business or how to get from a rust bucket to a non-Targa top leaking show beauty, it's a good idea to create a critical path, but it's equally important to be really smart, resourceful, and innovative on how you ultimately reach your goal. So for this item on my critical path for Resin Auto Co., get project cars to be show ready, check out this extremely common car resto issue that I've been battling with for quite a bit. This is my 1995 Honda Del Sol. It's from New York, and so it has some rust. Well, actually, it has a lot of rust. One of the worst rust spots was this literal rusted out hole in the rear quarter panel. Watch this.
Jerry. Oh, two amigos. Beehive in here? More. Oh my God.
The snow and salt has done this car dirty, to say the least. It would make sense to weld it, but right now while I'm filming this and working on this car, the economy is not so great and my main business where I get my income from is slow. So as I've learned from my past, going on 10 years now of business ownership, it's time to get real creative and save as much money as possible while still moving the needle forward on my next business venture. Great lesson. Don't allow what is going on in the world to slow down your progress. Just think outside the box, be creative, and execute. As my dad says, ride the wave. But wait, there's another thorn in my ass that is holding up this car from getting painted and being show ready. This leak from hell. Super common with this car, and no, they don't have any Targa seals left, nor is anyone making them at the moment. And if someone does have them, they're extremely expensive and likely used. So let's break this down. As part of my critical path for getting my business out there, these two Hondas need to be show ready. The Del Sol needs to get finished so that I can work on the EP3 and then paint both of them. This requires that all of the leaks are fixed and all of the bodywork is completed. My goal is to have both cars show ready by this summer of 2025. Here are two main issues that are holding back the paint job and getting to completion for the Del Sol. Problem 1, finding someone to weld a piece here. Since there were only 75,000 Honda Del Sols sent to the US from 1993 until 1997, so far the people who I've reached out to who have this quarter panel want $300 plus about $250 to ship it. Even the locals are being pigs about it. I'm just going to call it how it is. You guys are a bunch of price scalping dickheads, but I appreciate the hustle, so touche. All good, because now I can really learn how to use Bondo before I have to fix all of these dents on the second project car. Also, it makes for better content, honestly. Once the economy gets better, maybe I'll find a welder who's not a price gouging asshat, but we'll see. For now, look at this. Damn, I'm proud of myself. Problem 2, this leak sucks. There's no other way around explaining this other than that it sucks. We have tried so many things and nothing has worked until I decided to use some Florida redneck ingenuity, highly underrated by the way, and I fixed that damn leak like an absolute boss. Sometimes you just gotta flex seal your way through life and in business. And so I did. And you know what? It worked. One step closer to being show ready and really getting myself and my business out there to network. Critical path item complete. And I did it my way. While not every problem in life and in business can be solved with Bondo and Flex Seal, it can translate to so many outside the box solutions. You just need the Bondo Flex Seal mentality sometimes instead of the pro welder one. So back to my opening statement for this video, the unicorn line. That would be probably over $1,000 at least to restore the issue the professional way. So instead, I was resourceful and I thought outside the box, and it cost me about $200. Mistakes were made. Bondo cost about $20 per small can and $30 for the larger one. We probably went through about one of the large cans worth of Bondo for the entire car plus the quarter panel repair. The metal mesh piece cost about $10 and a can of Flex Seal cost about $15. In addition, I already had this respirator and a box of gloves for my resin artwork. Plus, I borrowed my friend Jerry's DA. I do have one that was like $50, but this one is heavy duty and better suited for this shit show of a problem. On top of that, Jerry left us with a bunch of sandpaper. We also had some from some woodworking projects. So I think about $200 to $300 is fair for both repairs, if you also need to buy the safety equipment and an orbital sander. But every situation is different, and that's why the critical path needs to be flexible and realistic. So regardless if you're restoring a metal pair of pants like this to its former 90s glory, or the economy is rough and income is low and you're trying to start a business of your own, just think outside the box and find what works best for you and for your specific situation. Be resourceful, be innovative, and most importantly, pursue your passion.